Crafty Kitty here, and today I'm going to be showing you some really cool ways to recycle your wrapping paper scraps. So the first way is to make these really cool little stockings. They're really adorable. They're just made out of old wrapping paper that you may have wrapped a present with and you just had a scrap laying around. And you can use these in many different ways. You can use these in pocket letters. You can use them in your journal. If you do planning, you can also use them there. So they're just really cute. So what we're going to do to make these is, of course, any kind of wrapping paper that you're going to be throwing away. You're going to need a cotton pad, and you're also going to need scissors and glue. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut out a stocking shape. I did this freehand, so it's not the best. And you're also going to cut out a little piece of your cotton pad. So you just want to cut out as much as you want for the top of your stocking. And I usually just cut it as big as I need, and then I can trim it away later. So here we go. We're just going to trim this down. Okay, once you have your little trimming of your cotton pad, you're just going to pull it apart, which should be very easy. So you should have something like this. And then we're just going to add a little bit of glue to the top of our stocking. And we're going to add a piece of our cotton. Just like that. And you should have this really cute little stocking. You can trim away that little extra piece there just to make it look a little bit better. So yeah, that is all you have to do with that, and it would be really cute in pocket letters. I'm not really a fan of this pattern because you really can't see it on the stocking, and it's using this wrapping paper, but there's so many different wrapping papers we use. I'm sure we'll come across one that we really like. So you just let those dry, and you can stick these down with glue, or you can use double-sided tape. So the next thing we're gonna make is a little mini wrapping paper. So here we just have this little mini wrapping paper that would be really cute for dolls, and you can also wrap like little presents for the dolls with it. So the things you're going to need for this one is, of course, some old wrapping paper again. We're also going to need a straw, and I have a couple here, but it doesn't really matter the size as long as it's not too much bigger than the McDonald's straws. And we're also going to need some tape, scissors, and I believe that is it. So what we're going to do to make our little wrapping paper is you want to cut your straw as long as you think you're going to need it. Usually wrapping paper is pretty long in our hands, so you can just use your doll as a guide. I'm just going to use it about the length of her arm. So the next thing we want to do is we want to grab a piece of wrapping paper, and we want to cut it the same length as our straw. So let's go ahead and do that. And you can do it as long as you want, as long as it's the same length. And if your wrapping paper has like unclean edges, you can clean those up. I like to clean them up later, but whatever works best for you. So we're just going to cut this, and we can always cut our straw later if we don't have an exact measurement. So you're just going to cut out a piece of your wrapping paper. Okay, so we have our wrapping paper there, and I do have some unclean edges, which I will fix later. So the next thing we want to do is line up our straw with the end of our wrapping paper, and you want to pull it around tightly, and you want to just roll it like you would a paper roll. If I can get it to stay, there we go. So yeah, you just want to roll it, and as you're rolling it, just kind of make sure your ends are staying together. It's not going off to one side. And if it does, that's completely fine. I've had it happen to me a couple times, and what I do is I just trim the edges of the straw. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So there we go. We have our wrapping paper almost done here. Now, as you can see, the top of mine is very uneven. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut the straw and the paper to even up the edges. So here as well. And we have us a little wrapping paper. Before we let it go, we do need to add a tiny piece of tape just to kind of keep it in place so it doesn't unravel. Oh, I didn't add enough. Let me add a little bit bigger of a piece. It likes to stick to your fingers instead of the item, but that's okay. Okay, so there's that, and then what I like to do is just take a little piece at the top and kind of flip it down so it looks like it's coming unrolled. So yeah, that's what our little wrapping papers look like, and you can unwrap these by just simply taking your tape up like you do on your normal wrapping paper at home, and you can use the wrapping paper and you can wrap little doll items out of it. It's a cute way to just, you know, use it in the dollhouse. So yeah, you can wrap little gifts with it, which is so adorable. And then when you're done, you just roll it back up and you just close it back up for the dolls so they can use it again. And this is great for the kids too, because then they can wrap their dolls some gifts. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you doesn't involve wrapping paper. Well, it kind of does. But this is a little present I wrapped. It's not the best wrapping job, but I did it out of this little doll wrapping paper. And I wanted like a little ribbon and I didn't have anything. So I'm gonna show you how to make these ribbons. I'm sure a lot of you already know how, but just in case you don't, all you're gonna need is just some thin ribbon. And you don't need a whole lot. So we're just gonna take off a small piece here and cut it with our scissors. And then we're gonna take our scissors, open them up, and then we're gonna take our ribbon and put it in between using our thumb to hold it down, and we're just gonna slide it. And make sure if you're underage that you are having some parents help you, because this can be a little bit dangerous. And then on the other side, and there we go. We have like a little curl that we can use at the top. And what I did is I just used a little bit of tape, but you can add as many of these as you want on the gift just to kind of give it a little decoration. It's really cute. But that is all of the little DIYs I have for you today. I thought it was a really good way to recycle some of this wrapping paper that I normally throw away, and that way it doesn't just go to a landfill. We can just keep reusing it. So anyways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.